Growing your e-com business is just a series of removing bottlenecks. And over the years, I've found brands getting stuck at the same 5 bottlenecks. And it doesn't matter what you sell. It doesn't matter if you're doing 10 orders a month or 10,000. There are 5 constraints that will hit every brand at some point. And until you identify which one you're in right now, you can't get past it. Hey, Jake from EcoShip, a Reading, Pennsylvania 3PL here. I've watched brands scale from 0 orders to thousands of packages a year, and the ones that do it the most smoothly, they're not smarter, they're not luckier, they just know which wall they're hitting and how to get through it. It's that simple. So let's talk about these 5 constraints. So the idea is simple. At any given point in your business, there is one thing, just one, that is the primary thing holding you back from the next level of growth. And your job as a founder is to figure out what that constraint is and remove it. Then the next one shows up. You remove that one too. And this is basically the whole game. It's just a cycle of doing this. So what is the constraint? How do I remove it, do it, and then repeat that process? The 5 constraints are product, promotion, cash, operations, and focus. And almost every problem you're going to face as an e-com brand falls into one of those 5 buckets. So let's go through them one by one. Okay, so what is the product constraint? It's when you have not found what people actually want to buy, or you found it but you cannot get enough of it. Product market fit is the first hurdle you got to overcome. You need a product that actually solves a problem or it fills a real desire, right? Like you need something people will actually pay for. And you'd be surprised at how many brands kind of skip past this and just start buying inventory and hoping people buy. Don't do that. Find the right fit first. But once you have the fit, the next issue is supply. Can your supplier actually keep up? Because as you scale, the supplier who worked great at 50 orders per month might completely fall apart at 500. I see this happen all the time. So the way you get past the product constraint is through testing. Start with small bets. Find out what resonates with people before you go deep on inventory. And assume that whom you're sourcing from today is probably not who you're going to be sourcing from in 3 years, because your suppliers will evolve as you grow, and that's fine. Just expect it. It happens. Okay, constraint 2 is promotion. And this one's pretty straightforward. People just do not know that you exist. You have a product and maybe it's even great, but nobody's buying it because nobody has ever heard of it. So early on, this looks like running ads. Google ads, TikTok ads, creating content around your product. This is what you're gonna do to make the word out, get the word out. But here's the thing, promotion, it doesn't just go away once you have some traction, it just evolves over time. Because once you get past the basics, the constraint becomes optimization. It's lowering your customer acquisition cost, opening new channels, working with affiliates, getting your SEO dialed in, building actual brand awareness so people just start to know who you are, right? That's what the constraint becomes. The brands that stay stuck in promotion are usually the ones who found one channel that kind of works and never push past it. So the fix is always the same here. You got to keep testing, keep opening new doors, and keep pushing into the promotional constraint. Okay, this one trips up a lot of brands that are actually doing well because the cash constraint mostly shows up when things are going well. E-commerce is an inventory business, and inventory requires cash upfront before you make sales. So if you're growing fast and demand is outpacing what you can afford to stock, then you have a cash constraint. So how do you get past it? So there are a few levers you can pull. First, pull cash forward, or second, push bills out. You can put more purchases on a business credit card, just pay it off each month, because that's essentially a free 30-day loan, right? Not a lot of people think about it that way, but that's exactly what a credit card is. Second, you can extend your vendor terms. If you're currently paying on delivery, try negotiating net 30, because that frees up a month of cash without borrowing anything from anyone. And third, pre-sales. You can take orders before the product even arrives. You collect the cash, you fund the inventory run, and as a bonus, it's one of the best ways to validate demand before you commit to a big order from a vendor. Fourth, debt or equity. You can go get a loan or sell equity in your business to create cash. And if you want to go deep on creating more cash, there's a lot more here. You can look into cash conversion cycle for e-commerce business. Your goal here is the number of days worth of cash you have on hand to run your business. That's what you're going to get from cash conversion. And you want this number to be low. Okay, constraint 4 is operations. And this one usually sneaks up on you because things are going great. Orders are coming in. And then suddenly the wheels, they just start coming off. Orders are going out late, stuff is getting lost, customers are complaining, you're drowning. That's an ops constraint. And it's almost always comes down to 2 things, space or people. You've either run out of room to store and ship product, or you don't have enough hands to get it all out the door. And usually both at the same time, which is, it's fun. The fixes here are what you expect, right? You gotta get a bigger space or hire more people. Or you can also hand it off entirely, move to a 3PL, which takes both those problems off your plate at once. We've done a full video on how to know when you're ready for a 3PL. I'll link that below if you're bumping into this constraint right now. Okay, this is the last and the most important one. It's the one founders don't want to hear because it's about you. The focus constraint is where you personally are the bottleneck. You're so deep in doing the work of the business, packing orders, running ads, handling customer service, whatever it is, that you actually have zero time to work on the business. And your number one job as a founder is to remove constraints. That's it. Like, that's the role. That's the job you signed up for. But if you're fulfilling orders every day, you're not removing constraints. You're just kind of surviving. So how do you get past it? There's a few ways. The first, hire people. Even one good hire is in the right spot can unlock a huge amount of your time, speaking from experience. Second, develop as a leader. This one takes longer, but it matters. The better you get at delegating and building a team, the more of a business you can actually hand off. Leadership is the number one quality I see ecom founders struggle with, because you got into the ecom to sell stuff, not manage people. But last, you can also outsource strategically. You can hand your 3PL to, you can hand your fulfillment to a 3PL, or you can bring in a marketing agency. You don't have to do everything in-house. These are the ways that you get past the focus constraint. You want to free up your time so that you can focus on the constraints and solving those. So those are the 5 constraints: product, promotion, cash, operations, and focus. Now, here's the thing I want you to walk away with. You're probably in one of these right now. Maybe you don't know which one, but maybe you do. But ask yourself, what is the one thing, if I fixed it, that would unlock the next level of growth for my business? Because that is your constraint. And that is where to put your energy and your focus. If you want to talk through which one of these you're in and what to do about it, you can always reach out to me at jake@ecoship.com. We also have a peer group that we love for people to join. It's called Ecom Accelerator. It's a group of people that get together once a month to talk about their businesses and how they can help each other get past one of these constraints. Okay? If you're interested in either one of those, let me know. Thanks. All right, see you in the next one.